This is Kugan Cassius for IFLTV. Delighted to be joined by, I don't even know what the fuck to call you, to be honest with you. Brown, O'Keefe. What shall I call you?
Shauna O'Keefe. I'm going to fix that whole incident with the brown. It's only going to be there for one night only.
Okay. First of all, congratulations. An away win as an away fighter, a brilliant win, a brilliant moment in the fight as well. And we saw what it meant to you when it was called on a split. Um, I mean, just talk me. Let's talk about the knockdown first of all, as clean as you can get, I suppose. Have you hit a punch better than that as a pro?
No, no, not in the ring. I had the really good knockdown, obviously, in March, but that one's definitely way more clearer and more clinical. 100%.
Yeah, because one thing since I've known you, you've always said to me, "It's Kugan, I can punch it all. Kugan, I can punch." So, such a bad egg. Sorry.
But I proved it last night.
Absolutely. But the levels obviously previously to what you were doing it this morning. I say this morning because obviously by the time we were watching it, it was this morning, and it was a good moment for you. Let me just ask you, when you knew it was a split, what was you thinking?
I'm not even going to lie. So obviously the first card went to her, and then the second one went a bit wider to me, and then I was like, lads, if they give the one close to her, they give the split. That's when I started to put my hand up and I said, you better shout Brown, because I was ready to erupt. I'm not even going to lie. The fact that it went split, so I haven't watched the back myself, but anyone that came near me, Eddie even came to me, he said he would have been lucky if he gave her 2 rounds and they went to a split. But I'm not going to hum and haw about it. I got the W on an away card in against the girl in her home turf, so that's huge. That kind of breaks the bad omen that happens with away fighters. So I think I'm blessed with that W, man. I'm going to cherish that W, to be honest with you.
Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, in terms of kind of fight experience, you two were kind of matched. I think that was Taylor's what sixth fight. That was your fifth fight, wasn't it? So, yeah,
Yeah, that
that's
was Taylor's seventh fight. That was my fifth.
yes, correct. Sorry, apologies. Yeah, you're doing my job for me. Um, but she was expected to win, to be honest with you. You was brought in there not to win. I'll say that in
I
the
know.
possible way,
But
but
it's the truth. Even the bookies had the odds against me. I wasn't the favorite at all. I was completely underrated, and I think that's what made it even better. Nobody expected me to deliver what I delivered, which was even better. And then getting the W, which that's what made the night now, to be honest.
obviously we spoke about this a little bit earlier on message, and that the platform that you were fighting on today, obviously there was a huge attention around the show. It's like a bit of a weird January show, obviously with the timings for UK people, etc. Um, and but it had a lot of publicity. Obviously, we'll talk about Opetire in a second, but it had a lot of attention, and you kind of I don't know, is it fair to say you kind of announced yourself tonight or this morning?
Yeah. Yeah, I believe I have. My phone hasn't stopped hopping since the fight last night. It's actually insane. I can't even keep up with the messages. But even though it was early hours in the UK, everybody was up to watch it. Everybody, like it's all over everybody's social media. So the time didn't really matter. Everybody before work, or they were in work, or they were on the way to work, or they were on the way to the training, they all tuned in. And yeah, I believe I really, really did announce myself onto world stage last night. And that's the platform I needed to showcase what I can do. I've been saying for a year that I know I'm good enough to be on that stage. I've been watching matchroom cards weekend after weekend, watching fighters, no disrespect to them, saying I should be on the card, that I believe I'm actually better than them. And I got to show it last night. Took a bit of time, but I'm finally where I am, where I deserve to be. I believe I'm made for the big stage. It's my first time on a big stage like that. Huge card, huge numbers there. To do a 10 rounder under those lights at that pace for my first ever time. I'm made for this game. I really believe I am.
Yeah, because obviously previously, I mean, last year, um, I was kind of just being a supportive friend to you, and I was like, "Yes, come and Shauna, blah blah blah." And I just thought a lot of what you're talking could be bollocks. We don't know. No, I'm joking. But you were kind of the confidence in yourself to give yourself, or for somebody, sorry, rather, to give you a platform to showcase to like the world, basically, like the zone did. You were crying out for that, and you got that, and you seized it.
Yeah, I did. I didn't really want to waste the platform like that without getting the knockdown. I would have preferred the knockout. She was a very durable opponent. I couldn't have asked for a better dance partner for my first 10 rounder, to be fair. But to get that knockout and to get that knockdown reel all over the zone now. So not many females doing that. And I've been stating I can do that. I actually can do it. So to get to show it worldwide now, I'm very happy, very pleased with that.
What are you hoping realistically now for you that this win today has done for your career and what you can kind of capitalize on and use that to your advantage moving forward?
So I've said since I turned over, I want a European title. So my next fight 100% is going to be for the European title. It's fully vacant at my weight. Just get me a dance partner. Don't care who they are. I really don't care who they are. I took myself out of my comfort zone. I took a fight. I seen her record. I took it and I took it away. I didn't care. Just get me the fight and I get the win. To get the win to push me on. I was 33 in the world getting in the ring with her last night. I'm now 16, and she was ranked 7 in the WBA world ranking. So like everything is starting to unfold the way I want it. I'll go for European title and then I want to go straight for world title. There's no reason why by the end of 2025 that I can't be a world champion. And that's what I expect to do.
I'm going to say this in the most respectful way. Um, Actually, you can't hit me from there, so it's fine. I can say what I want. You can't do anything. You're in Australia. But, Shauna, no, with all respect, because of your age, have you got to get moving like now? Like,
It's not even just my age, Kugan. The best thing about it, I'm at elite world class level already. I'm only 4 fights in. Because I'm doing the work and because I'm sharing the ring with who I'm sharing it with, and I train twice a day, every day. I don't take time off. It's a small window we have. It's not just to do with my age. It's just I want to strike while the iron's hot, and it's really hot right now. So like I want to be out by March, and then if I was out again this summer, and if I was out again by Christmas, like if I was able to be out every month, I would. I rang Spencer and I was like, Spencer, right, let's go. When's my next fight? And he's like, Shauna, you're only just getting out of the ring, calm down. No, that's me. That's how I take. Just keep them coming, keep me moving. And the more I knock off, the more belts I get to collect. I want to unify 2 weight divisions, and I know I can do it at both, man. I do that, then I leave a good legacy, inspire a load of young girls, because I was over here and the young girls that I had coming over to me was just incredible. Like all the Aussies ended up becoming my biggest support lads. I'm the Irish girl, I'm the away girl, but they all supported me. It was incredible. If I get to do that then and I do everything that I want to do, then I might get to retire a bit earlier than I thought. I'm going to give it till I'm 36 to do everything I want to do. But if I do it sooner, I'll retire. But yeah, I want to just keep getting fights, keep the momentum. I'll take time off when I retire. That's just the way I see it.
I'll mention this story now, but obviously, me and you were out socially back in the summer for the Euros, and we was in Shenfield. Eddie Hearn drove past. Do you remember when he was kind of? Do you remember this? Yeah. He drove past randomly. We was outside.
Yeah.
He was like drinking water. So was I think. And then he heard randomly drove past, and he was like, he's just, yeah. You kind of took your shot there as well, just to say, listen, remember me, and he'll probably remember that as well.
I did. I met him after I got out of the ring. He came up and he shook my hand and said, "Well done." And he was like, he would have been lucky if he gave the girl 2 rounds. That was brilliant performance. And he said, I'm. What did he say? You're mental. You're mad or something. He thought I was absolutely off my head. Obviously, because I just go in for the kill and I don't really care. Like, but yeah, he was happy out. He thought it was a very good performance anyway. And he said, "Yeah, you're announced on the main stage. You're announced on the world stage. It's exactly where you need to be."
So it is, yeah, stupid o'clock in the morning for you in Australia. You've got a flight soon, so I'm assuming you're returning back this way, like my way, or
Yeah, no, I'm going to go back to the UK, and I think then from there I might go back home for a week. Go home, just see the family, spend a bit of time, get a bit of downtime, and then get back to work. Hopefully, I'll get a call about a new date in the meantime.
you've only literally, you've not even been out the ring like 24 hours yet, and you're
Don't care.
like,
All I'm thinking about is getting back to the gym already.
how was the whole experience out there? Obviously, yeah, just and a word on Opetire as well. Obviously, Eddie, we heard Eddie Hearn talking about he wants to make Opetire and Alexander Usyk. It was a great knockout from Opetire as well. So the whole occasion and the event must have been good as well.
Yeah, the whole week was absolutely incredible. The Gold Coast is like paradise. If you haven't been, I would highly recommend. It's definitely a place where I'm going to retire too. It's incredible. Like people, we were out for walks at like 6 in the morning, and there's families pushing their kids on swings at 6 in the morning. Like, where do you see that? Nowhere. People walking around with no tops on, training out, playing volleyball in the beach, like this place is next level. One thing I have to say is Tasman were absolutely incredible. The fight week was it was so professional. It was so well done. We were so looked after, and they ran a really, really great show. So I'm privileged to be a part of it. They are having another show here in March. I kind of like let it slip in there. If you want another Irish girl there on it, I'm more than happy to come back over. Like, because I loved it. I absolutely loved the week. A bit sickened. I didn't say I'd stick on a bit longer, but yeah. The flight home now. The thoughts of the flight. It's one thing about it. The travel. It's not for me. It's so long. Like that's the only thing about it. But yeah, this place is paradise. So if anyone hasn't been, I would highly recommend it. And big shout out to Joy Apatia. That man is next level. I don't believe there's anyone in the division that'll beat him. He has that raw dog in him. A raw dog that isn't seen in many fighters. And I think I would have spoke to you about it. People, some fighters are lacking that kill or be killed instinct, that you just go in and you just lay it all out there. And Joy Apatia he's the poster boy for it. And that's why he's getting the wins that he's getting in devastating fashion. He's unbelievable.
Yeah, absolutely. A great performance today. It's interesting to see what his next move is. Obviously, I know Eddie's talking about that Usyk fight, but I mean, the realistic chances of that happening in the near future, we don't know. That's the truth. So, um, I think more belts is probably.
Yeah, he did call out. He did call out. What's your man's name? Joe Calzaki's fella, didn't he? To get him next. He called him out. It's after been announced there. I think he has like 2 belts at the weight, 1 or 2 belts. I can't remember your man's name. I think it could start with an R. I only seen it on socials last night. But he called him out, and I think he's Joe Calzaki's fella. Or Oscar De La Hoya's fella. Sorry, Oscar De La Hoya.
I'm gonna say you threw me with um,
Joe. Yeah, Oscar De La Hoya's fella.
Zerdo
What's his name?
Ramirez.
That's him. Yeah, he called him out. He called him out.
Sorry, you threw me with the whole Joe Calvini thing because I was thinking,
I
what do I
know.
know? It's all about Gilberto Ramirez, Zerdo, who beat Chris Bellum Smith
Yes.
a couple of months ago. Yeah.
Yeah, he called him out.
Okay. So what did Hearn say about your performance, Shauna?
Yeah, he thought it was very good. He thought I'm nuts. I'm absolutely nuts. It's the Irish that's in me. Yeah, yeah. He thought
Yeah.
it was good. Thought it was
Good.
really good, man.
Well, listen, it's good. I know you got a flight very shortly, but have you got anything else you'd like to add before we finish?
Not in just anybody that's on IFL TV. Make sure to follow my career. The sport is greatly appreciated. And yeah, I'm definitely ready to move on to European and world titles. 2025 is going to be a massive year. Massive year.
Have you heard from Shelley?
I have actually. I was talking to her on the phone about an hour ago. She's so proud. So proud. Yeah, she's so, so proud. We're going to actually book in a family holiday. Me, her daughter, and Josh, we're going to go to Centre Parks because I keep traveling all the time. So does Josh. And Nelly has us because Shelley works a lot, you see. So she's kind of left on her own. Her heart is broke. We feel sorry for her. So we're going to go on holidays.
You're fucking ignoring me recently, to be fair. I'm
She's
not,
so busy with work. It's unbelievable,
there's no
Kugan.
excuse, to be fair. No,
I know it's not with you, man. It's probably
I'm joking. I'm
probably
joking.
because it's
I've
probably
not seen her
because
for,
she's
I've not seen her
it's
for a couple
probably
of
because
weeks.
she's in love now again.
Right, I don't know whether any of this can go in, but this is just for my and your conversation. Um, I'll just pick this back up. Fucking hell. Um, you've baffled me. Have you baffled me? Um, right, Shauna, congratulations. You really seized your opportunity today, and it was brilliant to see. Everyone loves an away day win, and it was. And you've had a lot of attention. The clip's gone viral from the knockdown, and hopefully it leads to bigger and better things.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm buzzing, ready for what's coming anyway. Definitely, 100%.
And we'll catch up when you're back.
Yeah, 100% Coogan.
Thank you very much, Shauna Browne O'Keefe, whatever the fuck.
Anytime, Kugan Cassius. I'll see you soon.